Okay, so let me just say, I am so surprised I managed to get anything done this week. My brain has been ping ponging back and forth like a goddamn ping pong ball, and oh my god, birds are weird. And I'm gonna be honest, I this one was weird for me, but I finally got it to kind of like a place where I can be like, okay. But no, hey, welcome back to Art Quest. I'm so happy that you're here. I am your host, Phoenix, and we are continuing our mission to draw all of the Pokemon in existence, and we are finally on the regional birds of Kanto. The pigeon line, the small bird that turns into a big bird, the one that does all the flappy and the I don't know where I'm going with this joke, but hi, I'm so glad that you're here. I am just working my way slowly, planning content, and I hope that you had a really good week. I had a weird one, because it's like, I had like my first week of YouTube, and it was fun, it was interesting, and like actually trying to come up with like a content plan. It's weird because, actually trying to grow like as an artist on this site. I know I'm probably going to be here for like maybe a good couple of years before anything really works out substantially. And I kind of came to terms with that, but how I know that I'm on the right path is like, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with something taking time because I know in the end it'll be better for me, it'll be worth it. And, I don't want something that's just going to have like diminishing returns. And I don't know. I'm seeking to build better for myself. And, realistically looking at the timeline, being able to like just track how it'll work out for me, if it'll work out for me. A lot of it's just going to be a luck thing. And that's a crazy thing to think about. And then I think about all the times in my life where I've just been stupid lucky, like unbelievably lucky. Like, keep this in mind. Like, I don't know how I've done half the things that I've done. So I'm trying to learn to be grateful for like what's going on in my life now. And instead of just being worried about the future and just being present. And it's hard. I'll admit, it is so unbelievably hard. Because, on one hand, like, I really do want to I want to go full-time in content creation and start really working on my comic. But there's also this aspect that I'm, like, really scared of where it's, like, proving myself, as an artist, as someone who wants to be a storyteller, someone who wants to work in a creative space and work with other creatives. And I'm both happy that there's a prove yourself aspect and also kind of annoyed that I can't just do it. And those are like weirdly conflicting vibes, and it sounds like I'm crying over it, and that's basically because I am. And and I admit it's stupid of me because you need that proving ground. You need to be able to prove like, oh yeah, like I make good content X, I stand out this way, this is how I do it. And then that's kind of where I guess that's where the rubber meets the road there. It's this, not necessarily the self-important part, that's the wrong way to put it. It's more about the actual proving myself to me part, because the part of the journey that matters is how I see myself improving. And I'm gonna be honest, I kind of got a little tired with the birds. I don't know why. I came to a consensus to where it's like, okay, I can just paint this and stop, and it doesn't have to be the biggest and bestest thing in the world. The point is to practice, and the point is to do, something to where it's like, gosh dang. But yeah, no, I just want to be grateful for what I have in the tiny community that will eventually grow and find its feet. And I know, one of these days things are going to be different, and that I will be able to just sit down on my butt and just stream art or just work on my comic. Which, by the way, I have a question. Do you think by any stretch of the imagination, I should make an art quest about my Continue series, because I'm trying really hard to find ways to talk about it and, not give a lot of things away. I'm also trying to find creative, I guess, things to do with it. I don't know. I'm kind of reaching towards just doing an art quest series about the development of it. But I'm not sure that's something that people would want to see. I don't know, because, creating the best advice that I think I've gotten, the parts that I really jive with, are the content creators who tell you to, like, make your own IP and make your own characters. And I'm like, I've always wanted to do that anyway, so I might as well. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna die in your ears. But yeah, like I believe I've said in past videos, the few past videos I have, my biggest goal is to be a graphic novelist / showrunner. I've always really wanted to work in animation, games. I do want to be multimedia and cross-platform and stuff like that. I want to work on anything fucking cool. I just want to do really cool things, and I think part of the whole journey to just independence and getting there, it's just putting one foot in front of the other and keep on keeping on, and taking it at your own pace. Remembering that you're your own person, and then just because one person can crank out bangers every 5 seconds doesn't mean that you can, or maybe you can, but maybe you shouldn't. And my whole thing right now is I'm trying to find like this balance with that in my head, I guess, because I'm over here like, how frequently should I post? How frequently should I give updates to whatever I'm doing? And then I realized the answer right now can be whatever I want it to be. I don't have to do anything. I'm sure there are content strategies for growth and appeasing the YouTube algorithm, and then I remember I kind of just do what I want, and eventually it'll just work out. I kind of enjoyed Ludwig's take on it. There was the new Anthony Padilla video where he just spent the day with Ludwig, and I really like how Lud has like a take where he's just like, eventually everything just works out because it has to, right? And I'm just like, that just makes so much sense. And then my mom, she would always say like, oh, well, just have the mantra in your head where it's like, everything's always working out for me always. And that's kind of the vibe where I'm just kind of going with it, because it's like, I don't know if I really have a choice in the matter at this point, because it's like, yeah, I kind of jive with it, and it's like, I can fight against the current to go like, oh, mother, that is so cringe, how dare you? But no, it's not to the stretch of the imagination. Like, things have just kind of worked out for me. Like, I graduated twice, I have a master's degree, I'm at home, I'm safe, I'm beginning my journey into hopefully being independent in the near or not so far future. I'm working on one of the most creative, fulfilling things ever, and I really do want to do an Art Quest Continue series, because I think it could be really interesting. I can actually do some animating things. Like, I'll put it up on screen like right now, just because, and just to show you some of the cool test animations I've been doing. Because I really like making intro animations, as I'm sure you can see. But yeah, I just realized I haven't really talked about the artwork at all. So we're doing the birds, and the birds are, I don't know. For me, birds are weird, and like I was trying to get like this feather texturing down, because it was weirdly challenging, and I think in the end, maybe I'll work on it a little bit more. But I actually kind of arrived at a final result that I really liked and that I was kind of jiving with. And so, you know what? At this point, I just kind of decided, like, I'm going to spend this amount of time on it, and then I'm going to just make it, and then I'm going to call it a day, and then that's just going to be what it is. It's going to be fine. I'm not going to be mad about it. It's going to be what it is, and it's whatever, yo. It's totally cool, and it came out pretty okay. I'm not mad at that stink bug just flew into my face. Oh god. Did I get kamikaze by a bug just now? What the hell? Oh, the smell is potent. Oh god. I'm gonna wash my face after that one. What the frick? Okay. Sorry. Birds. But yeah, no, the birds are just like these weird things. I think the weirdest thing about the species of Pokemon is that it's just kind of this weird, because it feels like the naming scheme is weird, because it's like the middle evolution is Pidgeotto, and then the last one is Pidgeot, but it feels like naming scheme wise, right? They went backwards. They just straight up went backwards. And I don't know why they did that, or why the people who named it English Berry went with that. But yeah, it always tripped me up, because I was like, oh, the last one is clearly Pidgeotto because it fits the naming scheme. Pidgeot, Pidgeotto. But no, it's totally not. It's Pidgeotto, Pidgeot, and it's like, no. That's not. It's strange. I don't like it. Ew, gross. No, bad, no. Yeah, no, I'm kind of just happy with just painting it and then just spending time on it and then making it kind of whatever. And I hope you guys are okay with that too. But let's see. How's your guys this week? Are you guys doing okay? How is everything? Do you like what you see? Have you made anything cool? Tell me in the comments, whoever gets this. But no, I don't know, I'm just kind of been vibing and chilling and, just getting this content journey started. And I'm just gonna focus on enjoying myself and doing me, and I hope that vibes with other people. Because at this point, man, like, I want to be so hungry for it. I burn myself out. I want to actually enjoy the journey of making content, because I think that's what it should be in the first place. And yeah, I don't know. Damn, I'm still thinking about those continue videos. You know what? I'm gonna make an Art Quest continue series. So I really want to talk about it, and I think it'd be really fun. And I'll just talk about that in like a video. But it's gonna take me a bit to make, because there's a lot to get through, just content wise with that series. But I have a lot of cool ideas with it. I want to have like an interaction aspect with it, where I put subscribers and like people on Patreon in the comic, and obviously it had to prioritize patrons. But I'll speak more on that when the video comes out. But we're nearing the end of this little video, so I would like to thank you all for watching and checking in with me on my progress on the Art Quest Pokedex. And pretty soon, you're going to see something pretty cool, like the finished product, right about now. Look at that. Beautiful. Okay. Like, comment, and subscribe. I love you guys. Have a great day. See you around. See you next week. Kisses.